I'm Jen McGregor and I am one of the BOP Artists. I'm mostly a playwright and also a director.
Escape. Escape. Fine. Control, Alt, Delete. Come on, let me out.
Hello, Vincent. Vincent. Hello.
The piece that we've been sharing is called Unlockable, and it's sort of the first, I call it the demo version of a piece of theatre that is inspired by video games, and it's set inside a video game. I hope that the finished version will kind of capture the experience of a video game on stage. I'm starting to delve into what I might be able to do to make it in some way playable for the audience or playable for the actors within the piece.
What the?
I did warn you.
You just killed me.
Fine.
Why would you do that?
Don't make a fuss, it doesn't hurt.
But you just
Now, are you going to do something or what?
Unlockable is, I keep describing it as a pixelated adventure through memory and psychosis. And because I've lived with a psychotic disorder for most of my life, I have a somewhat strange relationship with reality anyway, and it's really easy to, as a coping mechanism, overlay the rules of something like a video game onto reality and find it quite confusing when it doesn't conform to that.
Home light? Ringing any bells? That's right. You haven't pressed that, have you? Can't forget something when it's all you think about. And it is, isn't it? All you think about. Because that way you don't need to think about anything else, do you? Of course, if you're going to keep outrunning yourself, you're going to need to keep creating. And to keep creating, you're going to need your memories. Otherwise, what else have you got to draw on? You're out of energy. You'll need to rest for a bit.
Since when can you be out of energy in a text adventure?
Fair point.
I wanted to kind of bring that experience into it as well, to look at it, to look at this particular area of mental health / mental illness and what the kind of intricacies of the relationship with reality can be. So I was wanting to sort of look at that and how you take memory and build it into anything artistic that you create and mash all of that together and come up with a piece of theatre.
No, see, you've no access to the keyboard. You've got to be on the outside for that. You want to get out, you're going to have to make your decisions in here. Of course, you're probably quite confused about where here is. That's fair. You're not used to seeing things from this angle. It's been a long time since you were all the way down here, hasn't it?
One thing I think I've learned in terms of my personal development as an artist is that I can be free to think a lot bigger. It's been really useful in terms of developing how I think about myself and my work as an artist, because there's definitely a step that you take in terms of taking yourself and your own practice seriously that BOP Artists has allowed me to take. Yeah, this was, I think, the first step on what will turn out to be a much, much longer journey.